Let's remember the earthquake that took place
on Monday.
That was yesterday.
Yes, yesterday in Turkey. Again.
It was
really
a 6.2 magnitude earthquake. It wasn't as bad as
the previous one of 7.8 and 7.6.
I think there were, as at the time I went to bed yesterday, there were 3 recorded deaths, and we're hoping that it doesn't escalate further than that. I think it must be more than that already. But it's just so sad that these things are happening, you know, back to back. Only just 2 weeks ago. 44,000 as at the last count.
It's just a scary thought.
It's really sad.
I was watching a report on the situation and why it was so devastating 2 weeks ago. They talked a lot about how old a lot of the buildings were. A lot of the buildings are over 50 to 100 years old. Their structures are weak. Then, of course, that particular location, that region, is located on a fault line. For people that understand how the circle or ring of fire is around the Pacific, they'll understand what the fault lines do. For those of you that did geography, you'll understand that those areas have always been a little bit tenuous. And there's some conspiracy theories around some activities from scientists in Europe that might actually be affecting the Earth from beneath.
Really?
Yes.
They should stop.
They should stop, but
actually, that was actually a report I came across early last year. And before that, there have actually been several such insinuations.
Well, if you're a geography expert, you'd know what fault lines are. It's just the Earth grinding up on itself, and sometimes it just, you know, pushes against itself and does that. It's like a snap. So when it does that,
it's impactful. Kilometers below the Earth.
And, you know, it's actually a reminder to us. We have so many substandard buildings, even without earthquakes. We see, you know, buildings come crashing down, and it's due to, besides substandard, also not getting permission for certain structures, and so too many issues. It's really sad, and I know that's why the Turkey official, the Turkish government, arrested a lot of building contractors to come and prove that their structures were actually of good quality and up to standard.
So
we'll see how that dozens were arrested.
And then, of course, in Syria, the reason why they couldn't get to so many people to rescue them was because a lot of the roads had already been closed off because of the unrest and basically the war that's been happening there all these years. And getting heavy equipment to even lift the rubble was challenging. Getting emergency workers there was challenging. So we just have, you know, our hearts go out to those who know people that were probably affected by this. And we pray for all of them and their families. Apparently, it's really cold there as well. You know?
So it's quite tough.